"Mom, I can't do this anymore," whispered Emma. "You're ill, and I have my own family. You'll be better off in a care facility." 65-year-old Margaret stood in the doorway. She held a bag of medicine and the old suitcase, the same one she arrived in America with 30 years ago. "I raised you here," Margaret whispered. "This is our home." "No," Emma replied, almost without emotion. "This is my home now. You only cause trouble. Goodbye, Mom." The door slammed shut. The click of the lock echoed. Margaret sank to the cold curb. She didn't know where she would sleep. But one thing she knew: Emma had made a terrible mistake. Because Emma had no idea about the document hidden in the suitcase lining, a paper that declared the house she claimed as hers was never hers at all. Her legs gave out after 2 blocks. She sat on a park bench. Mrs. Patel, the neighbor, found her. "She's had enough of me," Margaret said softly. "I'll manage." When the neighbor left, Margaret opened the suitcase. Under an old sweater, she pulled out a yellowed plastic folder. Inside was the original deed to the house. A single name: Margaret O'Connell. She had worked until her body broke for this house. Emma thought paying the bills made her the owner. Maybe God gave me a stubborn heart so I could finally protect myself. For the first time in her life, Margaret decided to save herself. 2 weeks later, Emma sat at the kitchen table. "I'm sorry, ma'am," said the bank employee. "The listed owner is Margaret O'Connell. Any loan requires her signature." Emma hung up. Lily, her daughter, had been crying for days. How could you do that to Grandma? That afternoon, the doorbell rang. Emma opened it. There stood Mrs. Patel, and beside her, Margaret. She looked surprisingly calm. "Mom?" Emma stammered. "Where have you been?" "With people who see me as more than a burden," Margaret said quietly. Margaret stepped inside. "I heard from the bank. You thought paying the bills made you the owner? I was going to give you this house and savings for Lily, but when you threw me out, I realized you saw me as an inconvenience." "I'm sorry, Mom. I was selfish. I didn't come to punish you. I came to protect myself and Lily. I live in a senior home now. The house will remain in my name. My lawyer will ensure Lily inherits it, not you." "Are you cutting me out of your life?" "No," Margaret said softly. "I'm giving you something better than forgiveness, the chance to be a better mother." She looked at Lily. "And you, my dear, remember this. When something wrong happens, don't stay silent." Margaret took Lily's hand and moved toward the door. She turned back to Emma. "One day, when you're old, I hope those around you choose kindness over comfort. Remember that, Emma. Let it change you." Then she closed the door behind her.